We have Gabrielle Salgado now joining us again. She was with us not long ago via phone, and now she joins us via Zoom to give us a better idea of what it looks like within the library, this fire-resistant building where students have evacuated. Gabrielle, it's good to see you. As you pointed out to me and Alex, everyone's in masks because of the heavy smoke. Give us a tour, if you can, of what it's like in the library.
Yeah, so as you can see behind me, we have the flames. I'm right by the entrance of the library. So this is the window that you see when you walk in on the second floor. These flames are getting really, really close, as you can see, right around here. And then right in front of me, there's also quite a few students. So if you look over here, there's a lot of students that are standing around the window, watching the fire, getting video, because it is very stressful and they want to see what's happening.
Did they give you the masks?
Yeah, so some members of Residence Life came around and handed out masks just because it was so smoky right here at the entrance. My eyes are burning because of the smoke, and a lot of us are coughing because the smoke is really creeping in.
So just so I'm clear, you're inside right now?
Yes, I'm inside.
Okay, and so the backdrop that we're seeing, that's just the glass window outside?
Yeah, so this is the window where you can see the parking lot and then the mountain ranges.
Yeah, I mean, this just is, Alex and I are just taking this in with you because we're seeing really just the glow behind you is very ominous with the orange and the flames behind you.
Yeah, it definitely is. And there's always a shift, where for a while we don't see a lot of flames or a lot of this crimson red. And then every once in a while it gets really, really bright. So right when we think it's starting to calm down, it gets even brighter.
Can you give us a sense, we just got a look at it, but of just what students are doing? How are people passing the time? What's happening there now?
Yeah, so students are kind of centering around the window, watching the fire as it spreads, getting video, posting on social media, and just talking, and they're really just standing around watching. So pretty much everyone has stopped studying for finals because this has become a priority.
Yeah, I mean, we just heard from your director of communications. We asked him about finals week, and he said, that's second. First and foremost is student safety, of course. So yes, let's not worry about finals and let's focus on your safety. Do you feel safe right now, Gabrielle?
I personally feel safe, but when I see the flames get closer, of course, I get scared and I get nervous, as any human would. So I do feel safe, but there is a sense of danger if the fire progresses in a way that we would have wanted to.
Are you a Southern Californian? Have you ever been through a fire before?
No, I'm actually from Central California, so about 3 hours north of Malibu, right in the Central Valley. So we don't experience a lot of wildfires, but we see a lot of effects of wildfires in the Sierra Nevadas. When there's fires there, we see a lot of the smoke and ash. I've never been this close to a wildfire. But I guess living in Southern California for 4 years has got me a little bit more adjusted to it.
What do you think when you see it?
It's scary. I mean, it's being this close to a wildfire, and especially with the high winds that we're experiencing, it can change at any minute. And I mean, I called my mom at 1 o'clock in the morning knowing I was probably freaking her out, but it's what I needed to do. And I tried to not call her because I didn't want her to be scared, but as soon as we got that shelter-in-place order, I knew I needed to call her.
That was going to be my next question. Have you talked to your parents? And I'm glad that you did call your mom, and no doubt she's worried, but that's the best thing you could have done. I'm sure that the fellow students have been in touch with their parents. You're a journalism student. I'm not sure if I've met you before. Alex and I go to the university and speak to journalism students. Is your plan to become a reporter?
Yeah, I definitely plan to become a broadcast reporter. I'm starting to look into different places that I want to go. I really don't know. I don't really know exactly where yet, but I definitely want to go into broadcast reporting.
Certainly not making light of the situation, but you just gave your first live report, and you did a really great job, Gabrielle.
Before you go, can you turn around the camera one more time and just give us a sense of what it looks like, the rest of the library right now? Maybe we can take that full and get a sense of that. So we're looking at, you know, some different students all hanging out. Almost everybody looks like they're in their masks and trying to pass the time in the library together. Nobody's getting sleep tonight, and this is not the finals situation that anybody was anticipating.
Any final thoughts, Gabrielle, before we let you go?
I mean, I think this is an important reminder that when we have these red flag warnings, to take them seriously, because I mean, you never know. Sometimes the red flag warnings are issued and nothing comes of them, but sometimes something does come of them, and this is an important reminder to take those red flag warnings seriously.
Yes, and we're glad you did. We're glad that you and your fellow students and faculty, staff, everyone's safe there. So, you know, you have our contact information. If anything changes, feel free to contact us. We thank you so much for hopping on the air with us.
And you're a great reporter.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Stay safe, Gabrielle. Thank you again.
And you got a great teacher, too, and Teresa de Los Santos, who's fantastic. And we appreciate all the great journalism students at Pepperdine.